Good morning and welcome to the Ledger LCJ News Update for today. This is May 18th, 2022, the 138th day of 2022. There are 227 days left in the year. We want to thank everybody for joining in. If you like this, please share it with anybody you think might be interested. If you don't care for it, let's just keep that quiet and you can tell us why and we'll try and do better next time. This week is the Ledger's graduation issue. It will be printed today and available as a new edition today at HeavenLedger.com and available in the stores later this evening or tomorrow, so please check it out. Heavener American Legion Kids First Fishing Derby is June 4th at Blues Park in Heavener. Fishing starts at 10 a.m. and lasts till 1 p.m. Derby is open to everybody 16 and under. There will be prizes, hot dogs, chips, and drinks, all of it free. Bait will also be provided. Everybody's encouraged to bring their fishing pole, tackle, and chair. In today's weather forecast, partly cloudy skies with near record high temperatures. Wednesday, high will be 88 with a low of 70. Sunrises at 6:12, sunrises at 8:18 p.m. Private funeral service for Linda K. Grayson, 73 of Mount Vernon, Illinois, will be held at a later date. Services are under the direction of Evans and Miller Funeral Home. She was born February 15th, 1949 in California, passed away May 13th, 2022 in St. Louis, Missouri. In other news, NATO said Wednesday that the military alliance stands ready to seize a historic moment and move quickly on allowing Finland and Sweden to join its ranks after the two countries submitted their membership requests. The official application handed over by Finland and Sweden's ambassador to NATO set a security clock ticking. Russia, whose war on Ukraine spurred them to join the military organization, has warned that it wouldn't welcome such a move and could respond. While Europeans bask in the warmth of spring, governments are in the race against winter. Europe is trying to cut the use of Russian natural gas because of the war in Ukraine, but still find enough fuel to keep the lights on and homes warm before it gets cold again. New Mexico's governor said Tuesday that given the ferocity and swift movements of a record-setting wildfire burning in the northeastern part of the state, the damage will be significant, with estimates of burned homes and other structures likely to range between 1,000 and 1,500. Chair Jerome Powell on Tuesday underscored the Federal Reserve's determination to keep raising interest rates until there is clear evidence inflation is steadily falling, a high-stakes effort that carries the risk of causing an eventual recession. The Fed's increase in its benchmark short-term rate typically lead in turn to higher borrowing costs for consumers and businesses, including for mortgages, auto loans, and credit cards. In Oklahoma news, Republican leaders in the Oklahoma House and Senate announced an agreement Tuesday on a $9.8 billion spending plan for the upcoming fiscal year, the largest in state history. Unlike previous years, Republican Governor Kevin Stitt was not included in the statement announcing the agreement, and his office did not immediately respond to a request for a comment on the proposal. On this date in history, in 1980, the Mount St. Helens volcano in Washington state exploded, leaving 57 people dead or missing. In 1652, Rhode Island became the first American colony to pass a law abolishing African slavery. However, the law was apparently never enforced. In 1863, the siege of Vicksburg began during the Civil War, ending July 4th with a Union victory. In 1896, the U.S. Supreme Court in Plessy v. Ferguson endorsed separate but equal racial segregation, a concept renounced 58 years later by Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka. In 1910, Halley's Comet passed by the Earth, brushing it with its tail. In 1927, in America's deadliest school attack, part of a schoolhouse in Bath Township, Michigan, was blown up with explosives planted by a local farmer. In 1934, Congress approved and President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the so-called Lindbergh Act, providing for the death penalty in case of interstate kidnapping. In 1981, the New York Native, a gay newspaper, carried a story concerning rumors of an exotic new disease among homosexuals. It was the first published report about what came to be known as AIDS. In sports, Jimmy Butler scored 27 of his 41 points in the second half, and the huge third quarter by the Miami Heat carried them to a 118-107 win over the Celtics in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals on Tuesday. The Orlando Magic won the NBA lottery Tuesday night and landed the top pick overall for the first time since they got Dwight Howard in 2004. Oklahoma City got the second pick, followed by Houston and Sacramento. The Kings moved up from the number 7 spot entering the lottery. In Major League Baseball scores Tuesday, in the first game of the doubleheader, the White Sox beat Kansas City 3-0. The Royals took the second game 2-1. In another doubleheader, the Dodgers defeated Arizona 7-6 in the first game and then completed the sweep with a 12-3 win in the second contest. And the Mets and Cardinals also played a doubleheader, with Cardinals winning, with the Mets winning the first game 3-1, the Cardinals winning the second one 4-3. Other scores: Cincinnati 5, Cleveland 4, Tampa Bay 8, Detroit 1, Miami 5, Washington 1, San Diego 3, Philadelphia 0, the Yankees 5, Baltimore 4, Toronto 3, Seattle 0, Houston 113, Boston 4, Cubs 7, Pittsburgh 0, Atlanta 3, Milwaukee 0, Texas 10, Angels 5, San Francisco 10, Colorado 7, and Oakland 5, Minnesota 2. Today's celebrity birthdays include Baseball Hall of Famer Brooks Robinson, who is 84, Baseball Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson is 76, country singer George Strait is 70, and comedian and writer Tina Fey is 52. We thank you again for tuning in today, and we ask you to please check out our newsletter, hebronledger.substack.com. Have a great day, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.